Hi you guys, this is a short video on my rocker arm spring issue, and what I think here is maybe that this piece of the spring needs to be somewhere else, or this may be upside down. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. You can see right over here that the spring, that spring end that is bent down, is inserted into the spring collar. And there's the set screw on the spring collar. There's the washer, and there is there's the bushing, the washer, and then the bushing from the needle arm, the spring collar, the spring, another bushing from the needle arm, and then there's the top of the, no, it goes open for a bit, and then there's a screw up there. Here's the thumbnail for this video, and that's what this video is going to be about. Going to be fixing this up and getting it in great shape, and I'll show you what I did to get it top side. What happened was, when I originally inserted it, this collar, this spring collar, was upside down. It was in the wrong position. It looked like it was correct, but it wasn't. But it is now, and that's why I'm making this movie, so that we can see these two little parts done correct. I'm going to have to lower that pin. I'm going to have to take it out because I need to remove this and remove this. So I have to undo this screw here, locks in the top of the pin that goes in the bottom bushing here, and then this screw. So it'll be this screw, and then there's a slot head on the top of this stud, this bolt that goes up to there. I'm going to loosen this one, and I want to make sure that I've got enough slack here. And I think I did see I can even see the washer a little looser there. So okay, let me see if I can pull this out can I do it by pushing that down? No, I don't think so. How about, yeah, see, right where the screwdriver is there in that hole, that's where the top end of this pin is. And now you can see the pin here at the bottom, and it's starting to slide out. So I'll just pull that, and there it just cleared. You can see the pin just cleared there, the top of the rocker arm bushing or whatever. So here's a spring. So of course that's where it's going to go. Let me get a little piece of something there. Maybe that'll keep it forward. Now what are we doing here? So yeah, you have to be gentle moving this bottom pin, or this pin, because it's an eccentric pin. It's not perfectly circular, and where it's uncircular is right up around here. And so when you're putting it in and taking it out, if it starts to get sticky or hard to move, be really gentle and don't force it. And see if you can back it out gently. And then as you make another attempt to get it into the correct position, be slowly turning it in between your thumb and fingers to see where the path is. This is what I kind of mean. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it in, but I can see it's hitting the washer. There, I'm hitting oh, there, see it, it's hitting the spring there now. Anyway, let me get that spring out. Oh, jeez. After all that, I went and knocked it underneath after I had stopped knocking it. Okay, here's the deal. See this hole here? I had this. I can't believe I missed this, didn't intuitively figure this out. I had it so that the hole that you see right there, it was facing down, and it should have been facing up. Where's my spring? Gotta go fishing for the spring now. So that's a pretty easy fix. And actually that was a great little thing to do, because of that, got to make this little video, and we got right down to the nuts and bolts. So there's a little hole, there goes that into there, and then that has to go in there. You know what? A clear thinking restorer we'll just keep this out for a minute longer, and I'll replace the washer that I just knocked out of position. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to start the eccentric stud through the bottom like that, and then I want to maneuver something into position to hold that. So look at that. Those pliers are just kind of the right height for holding that eccentric stud in position, and it's just clearing, the pin is just clearing there. And what I want to do is I want to correctly put the little pin in the hole. Where is it? It's got to go in there like that, and then this has to go, whoopsie daisy, where are we here? This has to go like that. And now I'm just going to get this first lower thing with the screw in it, and the plier dropped as soon as I took the pressure off. Now that spring is not in the correct, I need that, that is not supposed to be out here. No, no, no. So we're going to take our time. There. Let me do this again correctly. So I need to have the pin, so to put it in again, and get it in, and then I turn, and it's in there. I really made sure that it's seated there. And now, good, I want that part of the spring right in there where it's going. I'm going to let the pliers drop. There's the bottom, the top of the stud. Oh well, at least when I fish it out, I can get it out together, I hope. Well, maybe, yeah, it's still together. So, let me try that a third time. Yeah, this is really cool, getting to know these little nuts, you know, as they say, right down to the nuts and bolts of the brass tacks or whatever. And so yeah, it's really cool to figure this out. I mean, yeah, it takes a little bit of time because it's the first time doing this, but I mean, it's really a good opportunity to learn how to do it. So there, that's kind of lined up there. We got the washer, we got the stud, and we know where we want the top arm of that spring to be. And be ever so, look at that, be ever so gentle. And there's the top of the stud coming right up there, nicely getting lined up for its home port. And look at that, there it is, it's right in there, right up there. There's the top of the stud right there. I'm just going to give it a little tap on the bottom. Good. And now I'm going to tighten this one right away. And then I'll do the top one because I know that one will secure the post. Now let me take another look at this screw here. You know, it seems stripped. It doesn't seem to be grasping. So why is that? Is that the right screw? I would like to see if I can get that out. There's no way to get it out at the back. And I mean, when I sat down this evening right now, see, it was unthreading and then it went back in again. I think this is the wrong screw. I think I put the wrong something. You know what? It's not necessary. No, it's not the wrong screw. When I took this screw out of here, there was little shards of the inside of this screw hole. And because what had been put in here was not threaded correctly, or because there was an aberration on the interior thread when the screw was put in, there was two little pieces that I brought out of here because of an incorrect. So that may be my problem here, but I am going to apply a bit of pressure and make sure that it's not just a little pressure issue. Well, it wasn't a pressure issue. I remember looking at the eccentric stud on the bottom, and I saw this slot head screw there and thought it was a screw, and I thought the spring up here were the threads on the screw. So I got a screwdriver and started yanking, started turning that with the slot head screwdriver, and I think that stripped the set screw. So now I have a little piece of painter's tape or masking tape on the set screw, because even though it doesn't really fall out, it could, because now there's no thread to hold it. So that's kind of a learning adventure too. You know, obviously, I guess I'm either going to have to fill it and drill it, or tap it, drill it and tap it, and you know, hope it all comes together that way. But nonetheless, it's a great learning experience. So the front end of this 348 is coming along. The next video, I'd like to inspect the bobbin case and hook area and get started on that adventure. I want you guys to stay safe and have fun with your stuff. And yeah, so, you know, keep playing with your stuff, and I will too. Peace, you guys. Out. Adios, amigos.